गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम। शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। वागीशाद्यासवनस्य सर्वार्थानां वक्रमेण नत्वा कृतकृत्यास्ति तं नमामि गजाननं। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुसाक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। यो नित्यमच्युतपदाम्बुजयुग्मरुक्मव्यामोहतस्तदितराणि तृणाय मेने अस्मद्गुरोः भगवतोऽस्य देवैकसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये। यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण द्वैतवासना प्रमुच्यते बोधात्मकाय नमस्तस्मै भगवते श्रीगुणवर्षे। हृदाकाशे सदा भान्तं शान्तमानन्दरूपिणं ज्ञानबाणं वन्दे सद्गुरुं श्रीसत्यसायिनं नमन्त्रयामिनं। दोर्भिर्युक्ता चतुर्विस्फटिकमणिमयीं अक्षमालां ददानाः हस्तेनैकेन पद्मं सतमभिषुकं चापरे भासागुन्देन्दुशं तस्फटिकमणिमा भासमाना समाना स्वामेवाग्देवदेवैव सर्वदे सर्वदा सुप्रसन्ना। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। आञ्जनेयमतिपाटलाननं काञ्चनाद्रिकमणिविग्रहं पारिजातधर्मूलवासिनं भावयामि पवमानन्दनं यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र नमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारिकपूर्णरोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकं मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूतमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा वेदवेद्ये परे पुंसि जाते दशरथात्मजे वेदप्राचेत सादासीत् साक्षात् रामायणात्मना। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायापते नमः। वैदेही सैलं सरदुर्मतले मे महामण्डपे विद्योत्पकवासने मयिमये वीरासने सुस्थितमग्रे वाशयति प्रपञ्चनसुते तत्त्वमुनिभ्यः परं व्याख्यान्तं भरतादिविपरिवृतं रामं भविष्यामि। वामे भूमिसुता भरश्च हनुमान्तश्चात् सुमित्रा सुतः शत्रुघ्नो भरतश्च पार्श्वदलयोः वायुवागुकोणेश्च सुग्रीवश्च भीषणश्चैव राजतारासुतो जाम्बवान् मध्ये नीलसरोजकोमलरुचिं रामं भजे श्यामलं। गुरुवर्ते तत्त्वराज्यो विचरधर्मनं मृगमद्भ्यां प्रियायाः वाणिस्पर्शाक्षमाभ्यां वज्रपतरुजो यो हरीन्द्रानुजाभ्यां वैरुप्याशुल्पनक्याः प्रियग्रहर्षारोपित भ्रूविचर्मितस्ताब्दिबद्धसेतु कलदमदघ्नाः कौसलेन्द्रोऽवतान्नः। जानकीकान्तस्मरणं जय जय राम राम आंजनेय स्वामी की जय। How does Bhagavad Hridayam throb for the devotee has been beautifully captured for us by Valmiki Bhagavan by at this stage juncture here showing how Rama feels for Bharata. निश्चितापि हि मे बुद्धिः वनवासे दृढव्रता भरतस्नेहसन्तप्ता बालिशी क्रियते पुनः. Even though my mind is intent in the exile, in completing the exile, even though I am firm in my resolve, still when I think about Bharata and the love that he has for me, then even my mind is shaken up. Then Rama confesses to Lakshmana, and in that there is a clue that this is how Bhagavan feels for all of us. Once, in order to get Swami to talk to them, a couple of boys in the hostel decided to fast until Swami speaks to them. They refused to have food, so very quietly, without letting anybody know, they both came to an agreement and abstained from food. A couple of days they did not eat anything. The hopes that their fast will make Swami speak to them fast. The 2 days when they fasted, the third day, somebody from the mandir came to see them, came to the hostel and said, these 2 boys, I would like to see them, please. So the warden called for those 2 boys to come. The boys came. And that person who had come from mandir said, Swami sent me. Do you know that for the last 2 days, Swami has not eaten? Do you know that for the last 2 days, Swami has not eaten? Because you both are not eating, so Bhagavan is not eaten. Bhagavan said, how can I eat when my children are not eating? They are pining for me, how can I alone eat? He also did not eat. Therefore, it is best if you eat. Now, for 2 days, Swami did not eat. We asked him, we pressed him for the reason. And Swami initially said, no, it's okay, I'm not hungry. But finally, when we pressed him for the reason, 2 days you cannot remain without being hungry. What is the reason? Then he revealed this truth. That is why I have come on my own accord. I have come here actually to ask you to start eating so that Swami can eat. Once our hearts connect to him, once we belong to him, once we have that kind of bhakti to him, then Bhagavan also feels for us the way we feel for him. Rasovai saha அப்படின்னு சொல்றது. Upanishad says Rasovai saha. Rasa அப்படின்னா essence. Essence na ஆனந்தமே ரசம் தான். ஆனந்தம் is the rasam. But at the same time, Navarasamnu சொல்றோம், 9 emotions அப்படின்னு. அப்படின்னு என்ன அர்த்தம்னா Bhagavan also feels all of those now. Ishvara is not jada. Can Ishvara be jada? சித்து அச்சித்து அப்புறம் ஈஸ்வரான்னு சொல்றோம். மும்முதல் அப்படின்னு Bhagavan, Ramana Bhagavan refers to it in உள்ளது 40 as மும்முதல். மும்முதலை எம்மாதமும் உட்கொள்ளும் அப்படின்னு. மும்முதல் அப்படின்னா 3 primary entities, 3 prime entities. What are the 3 prime entities? சித்து, அச்சித்து, ஈஸ்வரா. Chitta அப்படின்னா conscious beings. Achitta அப்படின்னா insentient jadavastu, the inert beings of the world like rocks and wood and all kinds of soil and things like that. Ishvara, the Lord. Above Ishvara, when he is the sum total of all jnana, can he be a jada? Will he not also therefore feel for us? அப்படின்னா can Bhagavan afford to feel for everybody in the universe? அப்படின்னா not so. He can, but he doesn't. Only for those who are connected to him, he allows himself to feel for them. For all the others, he remains as the eternal witness. Guru Sakshi Bhutama Drashtava Bhagavan remains. Elarkum Bhagavan remains as the Drashta, but for those who depend entirely upon him, for them Bhagavan cannot remain as a witness. Then what is the point of depending upon him? What is the point of surrendering to him? What is the point of loving him? Instead of worshipping him, we can worship a block of wood, a block of stone. What is the use of worshipping Bhagavan? Bhagavan, Rasabharithananavan. Bhagavan is filled with all the emotions that we undergo. Because we are but reflections of him. Namai Vamsho, Jiva Loke, Jiva Bhuta Sanatana Hangardanale. All of us are reflections of him. More so when he alone resides in our heart, when we have made our hearts the fit place for him to reside in. How do we make it so? By following all the tenets of bhakti that previously we saw Rama explain to Lakshmana. Went through that bhakti, went through that one point, Ananya Vishayamatihi. Ananya Vishayamayi, Ananya Vishayamatihi. Mind entirely one-pointedly devoted towards him, nothing else is important to us. He alone is everything to us. Bringing a state of Sharanagati Bhavam, Samarpana Bhavam, when we attain that kind of a state, then and there we belong to him, and when we belong to him, he will reflect us. Then he will become our reflection. But what we undergo, he will undergo. What we have in our heart, he will undergo in his heart. HMA party, no party, in Tirunnamalai, came to Bhagavan after suffering many tragedies in her life. Tragedy, not tragedy, ella tragedy. Husband died, children died, ella kashtapatta. Dukham, thadana dukham, apdi or sorrow in her heart. Wherever she went, that sorrow would not leave her. Finally, having heard about Bhagavan, she came to Ramanashramam, sat in front of Bhagavan, avdiye and the Bhagavat Sanadhila, the sorrow vanished. Then she knew, I have come here for you. This is the place. And if I go from this place, sorrow will come to me. She stayed back there. But even then, Prarabdham will not leave anybody. In the course of time, she adopted a girl as a daughter. Chellaman. She got her married. Celebrated her marriage. She was very happy for a while. And then her foster daughter, adopted daughter, became pregnant, gave birth to a child, and unfortunately passed away in childbirth. She carrying the child, she comes and places the child on Bhagavan's lap. The point is Bhagavan. And she looks at Bhagavan, so much sorrow, she comes and places the child on Bhagavan's lap. Bhagavan's eyes tear up and tears start flowing from Bhagavan's eyes. When Bhagavan looks at her, Bhagavan doesn't say a word. Tears flow from his eyes. And on seeing Bhagavan's tears, then and there all her sorrow evaporates once again. Why would Bhagavan cry? Bhagavan is not crying. Bhagavan is a reflection. When you have that devotion towards him, what does he do? He starts reflecting you. He takes on your sorrow and he cries in your stead. What do we understand from Bhagavan? Bhagavan is not inert. Bhagavan is not an emotionless block. On the other hand, he is living, loving, palpable. And that we see here well demonstrated in the words of Rama when he says, I am suffering the pangs of separation from Bharata. Samsmaram yasya vakyani priyani madurani cha hridyani amritakalpani manaprahladanani cha. Again and again I remember his sweet words, how he would speak to me, Anna, 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 and he would call me. The sweetness in his words, the heartfelt words, as sweet as nectar to me, dear to me, priyani. I remember those words. Kadan vahu sameshyami bharatena mahatmana shatrugnena cha virena tvaya charaghunandana. Lakshmana, when is the day going to come when I will be reunited once again with that Bharata, that great Mahatma Bharata, with that Shatrugnena virena, with that brave Shatrughna and you? When will the day come when all the four brothers once again are united? When is the day that is going to come and I'm going to see all of you? Bhagavan also laments. Interlude. Valmiki Bhagavan places this interlude to let us know Bhagavan's heart, how it works. We need not despair. We need not think that all our devotion is one-sided. We never need to think that our love is one-sided, one-directional, that we are only loving him and he doesn't care because he is the Supreme Lord, he is the Brahman. Brahmandan. And Brahman is also Raman. Brahmanda and Brahman is also Krishna. Brahmam, the moment we use the word Brahmam, we refer to that. We do not refer to Brahman as he or she, we refer to the Brahman only as a that because it is like that. It doesn't bother about anything. Upanishad Saha. Upanishad says he. Is God a man? Yes. How do we know? Male or female? God is male. Upanishad choradara so vai saha. Saha ne choradara. Saha ne choradara. It does not matter. That is not the point whether he is male or female. That is the point. Anna, what is the meaning of it? He is a personal being, a responsive being, not an unresponsive being. He is a very responsive entity. He responds to us. If you talk to Bhagavan, Bhagavan will talk to you. If you cry for him, he will shed a couple of tears for you. If you are happy for him, he is happy for you. With whatsoever feelings we go to Bhagavan, Bhagavan reflects the same feelings to us. If we go to him with enmity, he will also respond with enmity to us. Another Ravanan, Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha, etc. They went to Bhagavan with enmity in their heart. Bhagavan also responded equally with enmity in his heart. Bhagavan responds in the way we want him to respond. Akrura Pati Pakuramulya. In Srimad Bhagavatam, we look at Akrura. Akrura enjoys a special relationship with Krishna. He is also Krishna's uncle. He is also Krishna's devotee. He is a devotee of Krishna. At the same time, he is also the uncle, Chittappa. And so for the first time when he goes to Sri Vrindavan to meet with Krishna as per the commands of Kamsa, all along in the journey he is wondering, how will I address him? How will he be to me? Should I call him my lord or should I call him son? He is my nephew, Leah. Will he call me Hey Bhakta Akrura or will he call me O Chittappa Akrura? Oh Uncle Akrura, Nakupruana. Illa Bhaktana treat Panuana. How will Bhagavan treat me? How should I treat him? When he finally sees Krishna standing there, he cannot bear it anymore. He runs and falls at Krishna's feet. And Bhagavan, the way Bhagavan responds to a Bhakta, he lifts him up. At the same time, he says, Uncle, how are you? Bhagavan does both. Adu Brahman, if you consider Bhagavan to be Brahman, Bhagavan also remain Brahman to you. Not out of spite, out of respect. Not out of spite, out of respect. Respect Bhagavan has to respect the Bhava with which you approach him. Whatsoever that Bhava of yours is, Bhagavan has to respect that. You go to him as the father, he cannot behave to you as the mother. That means he is totally disregarding your Bhava. உன்னோட பாவம் என்ன? அந்த பாவத்தை தான் பகவான், நீ பிராணகாந்தன் பகவான் அப்படின்னு நினைச்சு போனா அப்பாவா இருக்க மாட்டான் பகவான் உங்ககிட்ட. இல்லையா? பகவான் எப்படி இருப்பான் அப்படின்னா, பகவான் will be to you as you are wanting him to be. As you are wanting him to be, he is to you. அவ்வளவுதான். அதனால அர்ஜுனனுக்கு சகாவா இருக்கான். So Arjuna is the friend. To Uddhava is the friend. To Hanuman is the master. Friend மாதிரி ஹனுமான் கிட்ட தோள்ல கை போட்டுன்னு போகலையே ராமர். போகல. ஏன்? ஹனுமானுக்கு பக்திக்கு என்ன குறைச்சலான்னு. ஏன்னா அர்ஜுனனுக்கு தான் பக்தியா, ஹனுமானுக்கு பக்தி இல்லையா? அர்ஜுனனை பார்த்தான்னா பகவான் சார் அர்ஜுனா places his hand around his neck, shoulder and says, hey அர்ஜுனா, அவனோட விளையாடிட்டு இருக்கார், கிண்டல் அடிக்கிறார். ஆனா ஹனுமான் வந்துட்டாருன்னா பகவான் does not respond like that. பகவான் அப்படி கம்பீரமா இருக்கார். ஹனுமான் associated பகவான் ஸ்வீட். என்ன ஹனுமான் என்ன குறைச்சலா? அப்படின்னா ஹனுமான் இன்னும் குறைச்சல் இல்லை. ஹனுமான் இஸ் நாட் லெசர். அப்போ ஏன் why the distinction, why the difference அப்படின்னா, because Hanuman will feel extremely discomfited if Rama puts his hand across his around his neck and said, Hanuman, how are you? அப்படின்னு சொன்னா ராமரும் நல்லா இருக்காது அவர். ஐயோ இப்படி சொல்றாரு சுவாமி, why is he talking like this? ஏன்னா ஹனுமத் பாவம். So Rama responds to Hanuman respecting Hanumat பாவம். நமக்குமே அப்படித்தான், நம்ம எல்லாருக்குமே அப்படித்தான். You may have a photo of Swami in your house, a vigraham of some deity in your house. If you treat it like a child, அப்படின்னா அந்த குழந்தை மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும் அது. It will be like a child. அதுக்கு சாப்பாடு கொடுத்துட்டு, if you give food every day அப்படின்னா, நம்ம பாத்துல ஒரு குட்டியா ஒரு சின்ன கிருஷ்ண விக்கிரகம் உண்டு முன்னாடி இருந்து. சின்ன குண்டு கிருஷ்ணன், சப்பி கிருஷ்ணன் இதில் இருக்கும், பேப்பர் மெஷர் அந்த மாதிரி, பிளாஸ்டர் ஆஃப் பாரிஸோ அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு சின்ன விக்கிரகம் கலரில் வெரி பியூட்டிஃபுல் சப்பி கிருஷ்ணா with a வெண்ணத்தாயின்னு நினைக்கிறேன், with a pot in his hand. Kundu. When he first came to our house, every day we used to offer milk to him. They know Pal, we used to offer milk. அப்போ ஒரு நாளைக்கு என்னாச்சு, for some reason milk was not offered for a couple of days. நம்ப மாட்டேன், you will not believe, when we looked at him after that, கண்ணமெல்லாம் ஒடுங்கி போயிடுத்து. His chubby cheeks had gone, cheeks had reduced, face had become long. ஏன்னா பால் இல்லை குழந்தைக்கு, 2 நாளா பால் இல்லை பாவம். For 2 days, for some reason, we were not there, we had gone out or something, we were not in town, something like that. When we came back and saw, the face had become small, the face had become thin, long and thin. அப்படிதான் நான் ஐயோ குழந்தைக்கு பால் கொடுக்கலையே அப்படின்னு சொல்லி, when we gave the milk, within 2 days, the face became chubby, bloated up. Another time, we tied something around his waist. We found some girdle மாதிரி ஒன்று இருந்தது. அது we tied it around his waist, we had tied it a bit tightly, I suppose. அது ஏதோ அவுத்து பார்த்தா அங்கே அப்படியே மார்க் வந்து கொடுத்து குழந்தைக்கு பாவம். He had a mark on his tummy, தாமோதரன மாதிரி. அதுக்கப்புறம் ஐயோ அது ஒத்துக்கலை போட்டிருக்கு குழந்தைக்கு, மேபி it was not appropriate for the child அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு we made it very very loose or we removed it, something. இப்போ என்ன அர்த்தம் அப்படின்னா, இது விக்கிரகம் தானே, ஸ்டாச்சு தானே அப்படின்னா, if you look at it as a statue, it will remain as a statue. If you look at it as our own child அப்படின்னா நம்ம மாத்து குழந்தை ஆயிடும். அப்புறம் பகவான் ஏன்னா பகவானுக்கு பால் கொடுக்கலன்னா நம்ம நினைச்சுப்படுவானான்னு if you want to argue it Upanishadically, then you say, oh, if you don't give milk, Bhagavan is not going to stop. Bhagavan is the Antaryami everywhere. If you have that bhava, Bhagavan will not come and ask you for milk in your house. And if Bhagavan will not ask. When will Bhagavan ask? When you treat him like that, then he will also respond in that manner. If you treat him as the Brahman, Bhagavan Brahmana than it is not that he is depending upon the food that we are giving him in our house. No? Bhagavan is not going to starve if we do not offer food to him. He is Sarvantaryami, Sarvavyapi. Irundalum, still, if our bhava is such, Bhagavan respects that bhava, and the bhava tatan Bhagavan shows everywhere. So what is necessary without any consideration, without any worry, without sometimes Ramakrishna Paramahamsa used to say, don't spoil your mind with too much knowledge. Confused I know. Simple prema will go away. ஒரு செகண்ட் வில் திங்க் ஐயோ பாவம் குழந்தை கிருஷ்ணன் இல்லையா பாவம் கிருஷ்ணன் ஐயோ போர் கிருஷ்ணா அப்படி தோணும். அப்புறம் நெக்ஸ்ட் டைம் என்ன தோணும்னா என்ன பாவம் கிருஷ்ணன் அவன் தான் பிரம்மன் ஆச்சே அப்படின்ட்டு அவன் பிரம்மன் ஆச்சே. கோவர்தன எபிசோட்ல when Bhagavan lifts up the Govardhanagiri 7 days and 7 nights Bhagavan is holding the mountain up. எல்லாம் ஆன பார்க்கறது கிடையாது. என்ன நம்மாத்து குழந்தை எப்படி தூக்குறதே மலையே அப்படின்னு. Look at this child, he is not at all human, he is definitely divine. All that they say. The Sakshat Upanishad Pratipadyamana Brahman, this is the supreme Brahman, the supreme truth itself has incarnated as Krishna. Everybody is discussing because naturally what else can you do if you see somebody lifting the mountain up for 7 days, a small child. Then Indra comes to his senses, rain stop. Bhagavan also keeps the Govardhana down and comes out. And the moment he comes out, all the people come running to Kanna, Krishna, Pasikirdoda Konda. You know, I keep pushing the other. Kaivalikirdo Chalatak. Kanavana, Kayapurchutuma, Navana, Kalapurchutuma, Abdilana Odivarala. All the gopis, the gopas, the Gopala Balas, the Gopikas, Stris, everybody is coming rushing to Krishna and saying, yo Krishna, you must be hungry. For 7 days you did not eat anything. Are your hands paining? Shall I massage your hands for you? Are your feet paining because you've been standing there for so long? Shall I massage your legs? All the Gopas and the Gopis are coming in doing. Bhagavane Pagrana, you know, I can't push in Dene. Murklana Brahmam Therilia. Bhagavan is surprised. In what more clearer manner can I demonstrate my divinity? For 7 days and 7 nights I stood there, holding the mountain up. Do you still think I am somebody who needs your massaging? So do you still think I am somebody who needs your feeding? Bhagavan himself may have been surprised. Anna, the next instant what he did, I am used to people thinking like that, but this sukha is something different. This joy is something different. Oh, I have been missing this joy for so long. I am very glad I took an avatara. And Swami Vivekananda went to America. And India, you are famous if you go abroad. Or the Westerners come to you. As a spiritual teacher, when is he famous? When is he worthy of respect? Either he should have gone abroad. Or Westerners should come to him. Velagara vandutana periyal. And there's no foolishness, unfortunately, because we were ruled by the Western nation for such a long time, and maybe that idea of slavery has not gone to us. என்று விலகும் இந்த அடிமையின் மோகம் என்று தனியும் இந்த சுதந்திரதாகம் அப்படின்னு பாரதியாரோட பாட்டுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். Subramanya Bharati wrote a song. Bharatiyar was a revolutionary poet in the independence days. He wrote a song. In that song he says, when will this thirst for freedom end in India, and when will the infatuation with slavery go away? When will our infatuation with slavery go away? வெள்ளக்காரன் அப்படின்னா ஒயிட் மேன் அப்படின்னா ஏதோ ஒரு பெரிய இப்போ கூட திருவண்ணாமலையெல்லாம் போய் பாருங்க. இந்தியா இப்போ ஒயிட் மேன் கம்ஸ் எல்லாம் பின்னாடியே ஓடும். தேவ் ரன் பைண்ட் என்ன போ ஃபோட்டோலாம் எடுத்துக்கோ, அப்புறம் செல்ஃபி வேறு எடுத்துக்கோ. ஆசிரமத்தை கூட பார்க்கலாம். திருவண்ணாமலை இன்னும் ரமணாசிரம் ஆல்சோ யூ கேன் see. அது என்ன ஒரு வைதிகாரத்தனம். பட் குரங்கோட கூட எடுத்துக்கோன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க, அது வேறு விஷயம். Come to think about it, people, they see monkeys in the ashram, they will take selfie with monkey also. They will take selfie with the white person also. So I do not know how to interpret it. Self-respect vandamo. Namakku no self-respect vanum. When Swami Vivekananda returned, then he became super famous. And then everybody went and met him. Everybody said, "Oh, Swami Vivekananda, Swami Vivekananda, Swami Vivekananda." He was a beggar. When he was living in India, he was roaming around throughout the nation like a beggar he was. Some Raja of Khetri, etc. But they identified him, they recognized him. Anyway, when he came back south, Ramnad Raja, the Raja of Ramnad was there. He was so devoted to Swami Vivekananda. As soon as Vivekananda got down, he bent down and said, "You must place your foot on my head and then come." Enter into the land. He landed in Rameshwaram, south, by steamer. But he said, "You place your foot on my head and enter." He received him. He took him to his palace. And the palace, when they were in the palace, a lot of people wanted to speak to him. He gave a bit of a discourse. All the well-to-do people, all the influential people, VIPs, everybody wanted to come and talk to him, have a bit of a, so that they can go back and say, "I also met Swami Vivekananda, I also spoke to him." Everybody had surrounded him. They were talking to him, asking him questions. Time was going on. One batch will come, then that batch will go, next batch will come. A few hours went on with this man. There was a servant man, or a low caste servant man, who was standing and watching this entire spectacle. And he felt in his heart, Swamiji has not even had a glass of water to drink. These people have not allowed him to even have a glass of water to drink. They have occupied his time all the time. What he did was, he brought a glass of water and very hesitantly he stood there in this corner trying to give the water to Swamiji. And Swami Vivekananda looked at it and immediately took the water from him and started to drink it. And all the intelligentsia who had come there all immediately said, "Chi, Swamiji, what are you doing? He's a low caste fellow. Such a person like you should not take water from him. He is a low caste man." Then Swami Vivekananda said, "For hours together I have been talking to you, and it did not occur to one of you to come and give me a bit of water, or ask me if I have eaten anything, or have any concern about me. This man is the only one fellow who had that concern, and he came. To me, he is the higher caste and you are all the lower caste." All the other people thought he is a sannyasi, Mahatma, he doesn't need water and all. Why would he need water? He is Mahayogi, he can live without food and water for days together also if necessary. Let him live. We will go. Our bachelor point when the chart will do. They will come talk to him, and time comes, they will go have a bit of coffee, they will have bhaji, bonda, etc. Then they will come back again. This other party will go to have bhaji and bonda. You are there. What does it mean? If you treat him as Brahman, he will be Brahman only to you. If you treat him as our house child, he will be like that to you. A very rahasya, great secret about Bhagavan and how to interact with Bhagavan. The way we interact with all our family, we can interact with Bhagavan. Another namakku bhakti bhavathila enna sonna appadina vatsalyam, Sakyam, Dasyam, Madhuram. So many different bhavas were given to us. We can treat him as our child, or we can treat him as our parent. Apatya bhava. We can become his children and treat him as the mother and the father, or we can become his mother and father and treat him as our child. Like Yashoda did. We can treat him as our friend. We can treat him as our master and be there at his beck and call for whatever he needs us. இப்படி ஏதோ விதத்துல இல்லைன்னா பிராணகாந்தனா நினைச்சுட்டு ஆண்டாளோ மீராவோ பண்ண மாதிரி நம்மாழ்வார் பண்ண மாதிரி we can treat him as our beloved. இப்படியா in any manner whatsoever you can relate to him and he will respond to you in likewise. அனாதனே ரமண பகவான் சொல்ல மாலையளி தருணாச்சல ரமணயன் மாலையணிந்தருளருணாச்சலா. Take my garland and give me your garland. ஏன்னா அதான் அப்படிதான் பகவான் ரியாக்ட். If you give a garland to him, he will give his garland to us. इत्येवं विलपंस्तत्र प्राप्य गोदावरीं नदीं चक्रेऽभिषेकं काकुत्स्थ सानुजः सह सीतया. It is Manan talking to Lakshmana. Rama reached Godavari and took his bath in Godavari along with Sita and Lakshmana. குளிச்சுட்டு அப்படி குளிச்சுட்டு வெளில வராளாம். After having their bath, they are returning. And how do they look அப்படின்னா, कृताभिषेकः सरराज रामः सीता द्वितीयः सह लक्ष्मणेन कृताभिषेको गिरिराजपुत्र्या रुद्रस्य नन्दी भगवान् निवेशः. कृताभिषेकः सरराज रामः. Rama, after having his dip in the river, Abhishekam, after having finished his Abhisheka, when Rama comes out, followed by Lakshmana and Sita, how does he look? Raraja, he's shining. Saramaha Raraja, he's shone. How is he shining? Along with Saha Lakshmanena, Sita Dvitiyaha, Saha Lakshmanena, with the Sita as the second and Lakshmana as the third. The three of them are coming. And how do they look? Krita Abhishekaha Girirajaputriya, along with Girirajaputri, the daughter of Giriraja, the daughter of Himavan, Parvati, Nandi and Nandi, Nandikeshwara. Along with these two, the way Shiva is shining, like that Rama is shining. Rama is emerging from that river and going to the ashrama. பார்க்க எப்படி இருக்கு அப்படின்னா, கைலாசகிரியில in Kailasa Parvatam, Shiva accompanied by Parvati and Nandi on the other side, the three of them, how they would shine, like that Valmiki Bhagavan sees Rama shining alongside Sita and Lakshmana அப்படின்னு சொல்றார். இப்படியா when they came back, they spent some time they were spending their time in the ashram in this manner. Uvasa Sukitastatra Pujamano Maharshibihi. The sages nearby would come and worship, honor Rama, worship him. Lakshmanena Sahabratra Chakara Vividhaha Kataha, and talking about various matters to Lakshmana. Abdini Valmiki said, this is what we have extrapolated or elaborated as that Rama Gita, where Rama speaks to Lakshmana about the truths about moksha. The seed for that is therein. Valmiki Ramayana, where Valmiki says Rama and Lakshmana spoke about various matters. And the various matters enna appadina in the moksha payam. How to attain moksha. Appadina Adhyatma Ramayana we saw the discussion between Sri Rama and Lakshmana. Appo things are all going on fine for a while. அப்போ என்ன ஆகணும் அப்படின்னா, ஸ்டோரி இஸ் நாட் மூவிங். இப்படியே போயிட்டு இருந்தா அப்புறம் கதை அவன் குளிச்சா, அப்புறம் என்ன ஆச்சுன்னா, அப்புறம் சாப்பிட்டா, அப்புறம் என்ன ஆச்சுன்னா தூங்கினா, அதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன பண்ணா திருப்பி எழுந்துட்டா சாப்பிட்டா, அதுக்கப்புறம் நான் திருப்பி குளிச்சா, அப்புறம் திருப்பி தூங்கினா அப்படின்னா இப்படியே கதை சொல்ல முடியுமோ? ஏன்னா ஏதோ ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொன்னால், Rama went and had a dip in Godavari, then Rama came to the ashram, then Rama spoke to Lakshmana, then Rama had a good meal, then they all went to sleep, the next morning they all got up, then they went and had a dip in the river, they spoke about various matters. இப்படின்னே we cannot tell the story, something else has to happen இல்லையா? அதனால what happened in the story ஒன்றும் imaginary story இல்லை, நிஜ ஸ்டோரி தான், real story. But what happens next அப்படிங்கும்பொழுது, तदा सीनस्य रामस्य कथा संसक्तचेतसः तं देशं राक्षसी काचित् आजगाम यदृच्छया. Valmiki likes introducing women, key women of the story, by always saying yadrichaya, by chance na chalo. Yedo yadrichaya அப்படின்னா incidentally, ஏதோ by some chance, ஏதோ something happened, and as a result அப்படின்னு. இது எங்க பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னா, when we were looking at Manthara, அவன் என்ன பண்ணான், ஆருருகே எதிர்ச்சையா அப்படின்னு. when all the preparations were going on for the installation of Rama as the crown prince, அப்ப என்ன ஆச்சு அப்படின்னா, ஞாதிதாசி யதோ ஜாதா கைகேயா து சகோஷிதா பிராசாதம் சந்திரசங்காஷம் ஆருரோஹ யதிர்ச்சயா. ஞாதிதாசி, Kaikeyi's maid servant who came along with her, happened to climb up the terrace to see all the decorations. Yadrichaya, just so happened she climbed up. அதே மாதிரி the same way here what happens na, tam desham rakshasi kachit, some rakshasi, some demoness, jagama came there. How na? Yadrichaya, ava paatu vanda. Yadrichaya she came. The Yadrichaya ரொம்ப dangerous. ராமாயணத்துல all the main plot turning points happen எதிர்ச்சையா தான். Just by chance it happens. அதுக்கப்புறம் எல்லாம் தலைகீழ். Then everything is turned upside down. The whole story is turned upside down when these எதிர்ச்சையா characters appear. நம்ம தமிழ்ல எதேர்ச்சையான்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா? எதிர்ச்சையான சம்ஸ்கிருதம் வார்த்தை. in Tamil we say எதேர்ச்சையா நடந்தது அப்படி. எதிர்ச்சையா by chance. யார் வந்தா? who came அப்படின்னா some rakshasi came. who is the rakshasina? சாது ஷூர்பணகா நாம தசக்ரீவஸ்ய ராட்சசः பகினி ராமமாசாத்ய ததர்ஷ த்ரிதிஷோபமம். அவள் யாரு அப்படின்னா she is ஷூர்பணகா. The Rakshasi's name is Shurpanaka. She is the sister of Dashagrivasya Bhagini, sister of the 10-headed Ravana. And she came there and she saw Rama who was sitting there talking to Lakshmana, resembling a god from the heavens. Pakara, she stands there and looks at Rama. Deeptasyam cha mahabahu padmapatraya dekshanam gaja vikrantagamanam jatamandaladarinam sukumaram mahasatvam parthiva vyanjananvitam ramam indivarashyamam kandarpa sadrishaprabham babuvendropamam drishtva rakshasi kavamohita sumukham durmukhi ramam वृत्तमद्यं महोदरी विशालाक्षं विरूपाक्षी सुकेशं ताम्रमूर्धजा प्रियरूपं विरूपासा सुस्वरं भैरवस्वना तरुणं दारुणा वृद्धा दक्षिणं वामभाषिणी न्यायवृत्तं सुदुर्वृत्ता प्रियम् अप्रियदर्शना शरीरजसमाविष्टा राक्षसी राममब्रवीत्. Sanskrit, if you want to learn about antonyms, opposites for words, அப்படின்னா இந்த ஸ்லோகம் பார்த்துட்டா போதும். If you study this shloka, you will learn opposites of all the words, antonyms. ஏன்னா Valmiki presents Shurpanaka standing there and looking at Rama. Valmiki Shurpanaka பார்க்கிறார், then he looks at Rama. He looks at Shurpanaka, he looks at Rama. He looks at Shurpanaka, he looks at Rama. He describes both of them as they are. ஒரு கண் இங்கே ஒரு கண் இங்கே. He looks one here one there, one here one there. அதனால he describes them as they are. பகவான் எப்படின்னு இருக்கான் அப்படின்னா, பகவான் ஹவுசி அப்படின்னா சிம்ஹஸ் தீப்தாஸ்யம் ச மகாபாஹு. பகவான் is shining like with radiance upon his face. Mahasatvam, Mahabahum, long armed. Padmapatraya dekshanam, his eyes are like the petals of a lotus. Gaja vikrantagamanam, walk is like the gait of an elephant. Jata mandala dharinam, matted locks upon his head. இப்படியே உட்கார்ந்துட்டு இருக்கார் ராமர். ராமா sitting like this. சுகுமாரம், young. சுகுமாரம் அப்படின்னா youthful. Very youthfully Rama sitting there. Sukumaram Mahasatvam, even though he looks like a young lad, he's got a mighty presence. Mahasatvam, அப்படின்னா the great presence. இருக்காரு தெரியும், கம்பீரமா இருக்கு, with great dignity, with great majesty, he's sitting there. Parthiva Vyanjananvidam, with all the majestic insignia of a king, with the royal traits. Parthiva Vyanjananvidam அப்படின்னா with royalty is there in his face, in his whole form. Ramam Indi Varashyamo, Rama of the blue lotus-like complexion. Kandharpa Sadrisha Prabham, who is equal to Kandharpa. Kandharpa na Kamadeva. Manmatha is supposed to look very charming. Adamari is as charming as Manmatha. Babu Vendropamam Drishtva, he is also as great as Indra himself. Rakshasi Kamamohita, on seeing this Rama sitting there like this Rakshasi was overcome, infatuated with love. She got infatuated with desire for him. Kamamohita, Prema Mohita varnadana Gopikeya. If she was infatuated with prema, with pure love, she would not be a Rakshasi, she will be a Gopika. Ana, Ivalo Kama Mohita, the difference. Kama and prema. Kama is selfish desire, prema is selfless desire. Both are desire only. And what is the desire between prema and kama? Rendu mama da irukku. And the என்ன difference? Prema selfless and kama selfish. Selfish desire versus selfless desire. Kama versus prema. இவ எப்படின்னா காமமோகிதா. ஏன்னா we know a story how she is driven away இல்லையா? அப்ப sometimes one may think, is it not unfair? இப்பதானே சொன்னோம், just now we spoke so in detailed manner about whatsoever manner you approach him so he will be to you எல்லாம் சொன்னோமே. அப்ப இவ பாவம் ஆசையா தானே வந்தா. Did she not come to him with love? Did she not come to him because she was infatuated by him? அப்ப how is it fair that she should be spurned away? அப்படின்னா she came not for him, she came with selfishness. அதனால தான் இங்க ஒரு வார்த்தை காமமோகிதான்னு வார்த்தை. The word Kamamohita means one who was infatuated with selfish desire. She saw Rama as a means for her pleasure. To her, Rama was a means of her pleasure. She was not willing to give pleasure to Rama. She was looking at Rama as an object of her pleasure. Other than Kama. Adana she comes like that. Ana vara eppadi vara அப்படின்னா, as she comes and stands in front of him, எப்படி இருக்கானா, சுமுகம் துர்முகி. ராமம் சுமுகம் துர்முகி. சுமுகம், முகம் அப்படின்னா face, சுமுகம் அப்படின்னா very handsome to look at. சுமுகம் ராமம், Rama is very handsome to look at. இவ்வளோ na துர்முகி, she is the very opposite of it. துர்முகி, terrible to look at. In several versions of the Ramayana, Shurpanaka, who can take various forms. Kamarupini அப்படினு பேர் உண்டு அவளுக்கு. Valmiki also refers to her as Kamarupini only. Kamarupini means she who can take any form that she desires. அப்படினா she can become a very handsome, very beautiful lady if she wants to. And so she takes the very beautiful form தான் அவளை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும். She takes on a very beautiful form as per her standards. And the beautiful form தான் வர்ணிக்கிறோம். That beautiful form that she has chosen to approach Rama in. ராமரை மயக்கிறதுக்காக she thought, I will take my most ravishing, most beautiful form to approach Rama. அதனால she took this form. என்ன ஃபார்ம்னா, சுமுகம் துர்முகி, இருக்கு மூஞ்சி. துர்முகி அப்படின்னா contorted face. வச்சுருக்கா. She thought she's looking pretty, looking beautiful. செவெல்லாம் போடுறா இல்லையா, இன்ஜெக்ஷன்லாம் போடுறா இல்லையா. Some people put injections on their face. And they think it is beautiful also. That is why they spend money. Botox injections. They pay a lot of money to get Botox injections and they put it on their face. Should be put somewhere else. The name of the injection itself shows that it should be placed on some other part of the body, some other part of the anatomy. Botox on another part of the body that has the same similar sound as this, it should be there. On the other hand, they put it on their face. What to do? Where a cheek it should be on some other cheek, but they put on this cheek. And the important is, sometimes you see these photos of Botox gone wrong. When you read that, when you look at those faces, you can only remember of all the Lankapura Rakshasis. All the Rakshasis who lived in Lanka, surrounding Sita, who will go and unnecessarily put an injection on the face to make your face horrible? Unless you think that is beauty. Yeah. ஏதோ ஈஸ்வரனா பார்த்து கொடுத்துருக்கான். பகவான் has given us a face. அது நல்லா இருக்கு அந்த ஃபேஸ். That face is quite nice. On top of that face you want to go and put an injection அண்ணா அப்படின்னு, you deserve to have that face like துர்முகி அப்படின்னா face like that. துர்முகினா என்ன அர்த்தம்னா, just imagine one of those botox faces, you will know what we are talking about. விருத்தமத்யம் மகோதரி. விருத்தமத்யம் அப்படின்னா ராமா on the other hand எப்படி இருக்கார் ராமர் அப்படின்னா, விருத்தமத்யம்னா slender waist. Rama has got a slender waist. எக்ஸசைஸ்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு இருப்பார் ராமர். காட்டில் தானே இருக்கா, பிகாஸ் they living in the forest இல்லையா. it is not an easy life. சாப்பிட்டு குண்டாக முடியாது. ஆனால் எண்ணெயே கிடையாதுங்க காட்டில், எண்ணெயே கிடையாது தெரியுமோ. பெரிய இழுப்பு செடியை வச்சுட்டு போண்டா பண்ணுறேன் பஜ்ஜி பண்ணுறேன்லாம் பண்ண முடியாது சீத்தியால். ஃப்ரூட்ஸ் அண்ட் ரூட்ஸ் தானே சாப்பிட்டு இருக்கா, ஹெல்த்தி டயட்டவா. அதனால there is no fat in the forest. ஆனால் ராமா இஸ் தின். விருத்தமத்யம். சீதா ஆல்சோ வெரி தின். எல்லாருமே லக்ஷ்மணா சீதா எல்லாரும் ஒல்லியாக தான் இருக்கா. விருத்தமத்யம் அப்படின்னா the middle is very narrow. இவ்வளோ மகோதரி. ஹவு ஷூர்பனகான மகோதரி அப்படி. இவன் மன்னி அப்படின்னா மந்தோதரி பாவம். இவன் மன்னி மந்தோதரி, இவன் மகோதரி. உதரி அப்படின்னா ஒன் வித் ஸ்டமக். இவன் ஸ்டமக், ஹவுஸ் ஆர் ஸ்டமக் மகோதரி அப்படின்னா மகா உதரி, பிக் ஸ்டமக். பிக் ஸ்டமக். இஃப் ஷூர்பனகா எவர் ஹேஸ் டு ரன் a race அப்படின்னா she will come first. ஏன் அப்படின்னா even before she can reach the finish line, her stomach would have reached it. அவ தொப்ப போய் நின்றுடும். அவ ஓடி வரதுக்குள்ள as she is coming and running, what will happen அப்படின்னா her stomach will reach the finish line, cross the finish line before the others are still running. மகோதரி அப்படி தொப்ப. விஷாலாக்ஷம். Rama's eyes are broad and beautiful. விரூபாக்ஷி. இவன் distorted eyes, squinting eyes. இப்படி தான் பார்ப்போம். கண்ணு சரியா தெரியாது, ஏன்னா ஊசிலாம் போட்டுருக்காளோ இல்லையா, அதனால கண்ணு அப்படி தான் பார்க்கணும். Because of all the aforementioned injections that have gone into the face to make it Durmukhi, what has happened? கண்ணே இப்படி தான் இருக்கு, கண்ணே தெரியல. It's like a slit. There is no eye seen, only a slit is seen. அதனால அப்படி ஈன்னு பார்க்குறாங்க. எல்லாம் nothing is new, எல்லாம் அந்த காலத்துலேயே இருக்கு பாருங்க. All these things have happened before. All those people who adopt all these methodologies today, they are simply following in Shurpanaka's footsteps. இப்படி தான். Shurpanaka is their fashion model. விரூபாக்ஷி. சுகேஷம். How is Rama's hair அப்படின்னா சுகேஷம், பியூட்டிஃபுல் ஹேர். எப்பேற்பட்ட பியூட்டிஃபுல் ஹேர் அப்படின்னா everybody has lost their minds to their beautiful hair. கபக்ஷதரம் வீரம் அப்படின்னு சொன்னா, ஐயோ இந்த தலைமை ரொம்ப அழகா இருக்கு. What beautiful hair Rama has அப்படின்னா everybody is looking at Rama. சுகேஷம். even though he is wearing ஜட்டாமண்டல தாரிணம், even though the hair is all in matted locks, even then it looks nice. அழகா இருக்கான். இவன் எப்படி இருக்கான தாமிரமூர்தஜா. ஹவுஸ் காப்பர் கலர், லைக் காப்பர் ஒயர் மாதிரி இருக்கு தலைமை. அது மயிரா வயரான்னு தெரிய மாட்டேங்குது. தலைமயிரா தலை வயரா அப்படின்னு இருக்கு. We do not know whether it is hair or wire. அது காப்பர் கலர் வேற, ரெட் கலர் ஏதோ டை அடிச்சுன்னு வந்திருக்கா. நாட் she was not a natural red hair. She was not a natural red head. ஏன்னா எங்கே இருந்துருக்கு லங்கால ரெட் ஹெட் எல்லாம், அது ஏதோ போட்டு வந்திருக்கு தலையில, அழகா இருக்குன்னு நினைச்சு போட்டு வந்திருக்கு. She thought she is looking nice. அப்படிங்கிறதுனால she has gone and painted her hair red. தாமிரமூர்தஜா. பிரிய ரூபம். How is Rama to look at அப்படின்னா dear to look at, endearing to look at. பிரிய ரூபம், very lovable to look at, very pleasing to look at. இவன் அப்படின்னா விரூபா. விரூபா ரூபா அப்படின்னா ஃபார்ம்னு அர்த்தம். விரூபா அப்படின்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்னா விக்கிருதமான ரூபம். How is the form அப்படின்னா the less said about it the better. அதனால விரூபா அப்படின்றான். grotesque looking, ugly and grotesque looking. விரூபா. சா அப்படிங்கிற யாரு அப்படின்னா lest we should have any doubt. விரூபா சா. she is looking terrible to look at. சுஸ்வரம். if Rama speaks அப்படின்னா the voice is சுஸ்வரம், with a beautiful melodious voice, very pleasing voice, sweet voice. அவ எப்படி இருக்கான பைரவஸ்வனா அப்படின்னா டெரிபிள் வாய்ஸ் அர்த்தம். பைரவம் அப்படின்னா ரொம்ப டெரிபிள் ஷில் வாய்ஸ். பைரவஸ்வனா. தருணம். ராமா இஸ் யூத்ஃபுல். அவ தாருணா. ஷீ இஸ் ஓல்டு, ட்ரெட்ஃபுல்லி ஓல்டு, மகா ஓல்டு, கல்வி, நிஜான கல்வி. ராமன் கல்யாணம் பண்ணிக்கணும் போறான் பாரு, என்ன அநியாயம். 11 வயசு இருக்கும் ராமன். Rama is as old as her great grandson, but she wants to marry him. Tarunam, Daruna. He is young, she is old. விருத்தா, தாருணா விருத்தா அப்படின்னா, தாருணா விருத்தான்னா சும்மா அப்படி எப்படி விருத்தா இல்லை, விருத்தானா ஓல்டுன்னு அர்த்தம். தாருணா அப்படின்னா ரொம்ப ரொம்ப டெரிபிளி ஓல்டு. தாருணா விருத்தா தக்ஷிணம் வாமவாஷினி. தக்ஷிணம் அப்படின்னா தக்ஷிணானா ரைட், வாமானா லெஃப்ட். தக்ஷிணம் வாமபாஷினி அப்படின்னு சொல்லணும். அப்படின்னு என்ன, ராமா ஸ்பீக்ஸ் நைஸ்லி, ராமா ஸ்பீக்ஸ் ஸ்வீட்லி, ராமா ஸ்பீக்ஸ் ஆஸ் appropriately as one should speak. How does she speak அப்படின்னா வாமபாஷினி. வாமபாஷினின்னா என்ன அர்த்தம் அப்படின்னா, I hope you are well அப்படின்னு ராமா will say, how are you, I hope you are well. How will Shurpanaka say அப்படின்னா, how are you, I hope you are dying அப்படின்னு பேசுவோம். அதான் வாமபாஷினின்னு அர்த்தம். பெர்வர்டட் ஸ்பீச், நேரே பேச மாட்டான். தக்ஷிணம் வாமபாஷினி என்ன சொல்லுவாளேவா, என்னது, லுக்கிங் லண்டன் டாக்கிங் டோக்கியோ. லுக்கிங் லண்டன் டாக்கிங் டோக்கியோ அப்படின்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்னா, அவன் கண்ணு ஐஸ் ஆர் லுக்கிங் அட் லண்டன் பட் ஷீ இஸ் டாக்கிங் டு சம்படி இன் டோக்கியோ. அப்படி இருக்கான் அவன். Nyayavrittam Sudurvritta. Rama's character is honorable, her character is the complete opposite of it. Priyam Apriyadarshana. Rama is pleasant to look at, she is the very opposite of it. இப்படியா ஒரு ராட்சசி, she came there to see Rama. அங்கேருந்து வந்து ஷரீரஜ சமாவிஷ்டா ராட்சசி ராம அப்ரவீத். Overcome with Shariraja அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். Shariraja அப்படின்னா that which is born out of the body அப்படின்னு அர்த்தம். அழகான வாக்கியம் போடுறாரு இங்க. The word means lust, the word means passion, the word means desire. ஆனா it is not Hridayajam, it is Sharirajam. Mere physical desire. அதே Valmiki makes it very clear, abundantly clear. What did she approach Rama with அப்படின்னா, with merely that which is born out of the body, does not go beyond the body, does not touch the heart, does not touch the mind, etc. It is something that abides and is born and abides only in the body. And the verum with bodily desire, with verum physical desire, Sharirajasama avishta vakyam abravit, she starts to speak to Rama. அப்படின்னு Valmiki introduces Shurpanaka to us, and the next phase of the story is going to start. We will stop here for today. Janaki Kanta Smaranam, Jai Jai Rama Rama, Anjaneya Swami ki Jai. Sarve Bandhu Sukhina, Sarve Santana Ramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Vishyantu Makri Kubal Bhavi, Lokas Mistaskino Bhavantu, Lokas Mistaskino Bhavantu, Lokas Mistaskino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Sai Ishwara Arpanamastu.